Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, selamat pagi, salam sejahtera untuk kita semua, and namaste everyone. First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Holidatul Imaniah, but everyone calls me Lia. I'm an English trader in SMA Nurul Marifah, Bondowoso, Jawa Timur. In this occasion, as one of the participants of webinar that has been conducted by TIA UPS International in collaboration with Marwadi University, Dinas Pendidikan Jawa Timur, and coordination with Aptikom Pusat Jawa Timur. Before I start my assignment to sum up the material that has been presented by Mr. Dhananjay Singh, I would like to thanks to the organizer who has conducted this kind of webinar, which for me, in my opinion, it really helps me as a teacher because of the topic that we are going to talk about, that is Virtual Teachers Empowerment Program. Because I think now we are facing the pandemic, I think this kind of topic is really interesting because it teaches us how to be a good teacher, how to be a nice teacher for our students, since we don't have to face with our student. I mean, we cannot do that kind of class again because we have to keep physical distancing, and we have to use our media social, our WhatsApp, our IG, our Facebook and YouTube to teach our student. But because I think it's something new for me and it's a bit difficult, but by this kind of webinar I get so many insightful material that really helps me as a teacher. Thank you, Mr. Dhananjay Singh, and all the stakeholders who already put yourself into this kind of webinar. Well, ladies and gentlemen, now I'm going to deliver my summary about the topic teaching and learning. But before that, please pardon me if my English is bad. I know my English is not really fluent, but I will try my best, so hopefully it is still understandable, and of course it will be useful. Mr. Dhananjay Singh has explained us about teaching and learning. From his explanation, I got some points. One of them is that his special words about learning. That is, learning happens by what learner does, not by what teacher does. In this case, this is very clear, I think, from the word learning with learners, teaching and teachers. So learning only happens while learners or students do something, not only by the teachers doing something. In my opinion, it means that while teacher is giving the assignment, there is no learning happens here. But while teacher giving the student assignment, the learner's assignment, and the student do that assignment, so while the student do that assignment means that the learning happens. It's not while the teacher give the material, or the teacher give any YouTube link or assignment, online assignment, but the student just see that assignment without doing anything, means the learning here is nothing. But while the teacher give them assignment, give the link for reading, and they do that reading task, they do searching, they do their assignment, so this one, the learning happens. Okay, after knowing the learning happens, that actually what the learner does, and then what should the teacher do to make sure that the student really do the assignment. But before that, we have composition of 3 V's that has been explained by Mr. Dhananjay. I think this is very interesting, where teacher have to do this kind of 3 V's. What is that? That is vocal, verbal, and visual. While we are teaching to our student means that we are communicating to our student. While we are communicating, we have to do this kind of 3 V's, this 3 V's composition: vocal, verbal, visual. Vocal includes voice, modulation, emotion, audibility, pitch, and speed or taste. So we have to make sure that while we are teaching our student, this kind of aspect must be included. How our voice is, our speed too fast, or our audibility is not really clear, and you name it. And the second one is verbal. Verbal is about language and vocabulary. We have to use the vocabulary and the language that is really easy and understandable for our student. And the last one that is very crucial is that visual. Before knowing this kind of material, I never thought that visual will be the most important composition of communication. I thought that language is the most important, but I think visual really take the first place. What are the visual composition is that eye contact, gesture, posture, gait, facial expression, appearance, and dress. I think my dress is not really appropriate now for teaching, because now I ask the participants, so I just wear dress that I feel comfortable. So in visual, we have eye contact. How we explain to our student, we have to have that kind of best eye contact, so our student will feel comfortable to listen to our explanation. Our gesture, our posture, our gait, facial expression. It's impossible to teach student in frowning face or unserious face. And the last one is appearance. This composition of 3 V's, vocal, verbal, visual, teachers are expected to have good communication with the student. And what I'm going to do in the next days of my teaching, after joining this webinar, of course it will be changed. That I have to really pay attention on me, my performance, and I also have my performance, I mean my teaching performance, my material too. And I want to make sure my students do the assignment. When they don't do the assignment, means they don't do learning. And the last one, the last point is that teacher is a noble profession. But I have told you before that teacher really take a big role. So I think teacher deserve to have this kind of noble profession. So for all teacher, please always be happy to teach your student and keep spirit fighting. Thank you. That's all from me. Thank you very much for listening. If you have any comment, I hope you really comment my presentation, so I can learn from that. Thank you for your nice attention, and it's Milia. Goodbye, see you next time. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and namaste.